enti sa guy we ne cousin na eye Boahen na oye finance minister. Enti sa o calculate years na time a guy we area sa sika ni nyina no, who was the one signing everything off? It was Boahen na Jubilee House no. He was acting as the minister. He was the minister of finance. He was the one signing all the documents for this guy to clear the monies. Enti dia na omo ye nyina no say that is the plan. And enti na omo ye sa de we. Me de metumetumufo de bia me ka kire mo. Now NDC for nyoma sebio ya adwene nkoso, we need to speak on these things. Nyama ni binine say and Agyapong, the foreign affairs minister, Sambo Kujato one UAE for Kwasia omodi nkomo ni nyina ne say PZ for muntie me. Government cuts UAE technical expertise to support National Airline Revival Plan. John Dramani Mahama and NDC forward plan say Ansana Mahama free so Ansana 42 years into. In fact, in this last 4 years, no, so 4 years ya John Mahama etosono, John Mahama pese or the National Airline ba. Sibia near what Ghana Airways ye papa ko for beton di no. NDC asaba biem omo try say omo the another national airline beba. They have started having conversations with countries omo expertise wom omo how to run a national airline. And John Mahama asma okujato ablakwa. And I dey wako UAE oni Dubai for na ko tenase. Say Ghana for at this point ye filise or CSU ye national airline. Another Ghana Airways we as Ghanaians we will be proud of. In the end, I say John Mahama and NDC abano to nyoma say within these 4 years ye benya Ghana National Airline a bit my friend Ghana Airways. Sa Ghana Airways akofo beton di ye. Kofo any MPP for ya no moba ye ship na ho o beton di ye. Ghana Airways o beton di ye. NDC for sa ba biem. Almost sa build another national airline. Yeti krom ha makacha mu say the 42 years agenda no see a year ni free so near ma sa MPP for we opportunity we are done. And then the Biamkacha Ghana for say we should not take our eye off the ball. 42 ne should be 42. Aban we be mistakes. Aban we ebe hiti a little bit of problems. It is fine. We should guide them, we should direct them, we should constructively criticize them, we should keep them. Say a person you sustaining your democracy and your nyankasi future. Enti ya person go for beba kofo beton Ghana Telecom, kofo beton drill ship, kofo beton Ghana Airways. See ma MPP another chance. Whatever John Mahama and NDC for air in deno. San kofo we ba omo sa beton ase no. That is their trademark. That is their omo no. The records are there. This is not new. Kofo beton Ghana Telecom oton di ye oni na busuafo skali di ye MPP for ediska no owie na oton Ghana Airways owie na saton drill ship. That is their trademark. Omo betena Ghana so 8 years Ekufuado obetuma fa kenten anka said this is a national airline. San komodo kromo NDB ne atia na MPP for betwa atro kire say Kwame despite na namfofo bi kofa Ashanti airline aba me betena ha ka kire mo so omo boa. Omubaka say Ashanti airline no. Metra ka kire mu say they are lying to you. Omu musam wa Jimmy. Kwame despite oni scale beto airline oni sa scan bi. San ko from nam Ghana banche so be sika for no. They don't have money to buy a plane say ebe run commercially. They don't have it. They don't have money to buy a plane that will run internationally. They don't have it. But yetina ha amankofo we da ye. Ashanti Airline, a Husky will be a company in UK. Kwame despite I call UK, I got to say, Omo di nkomo and I'm say, hey, Omo dadamo. Nana the dad for at the point catcher say, Asamojan, Eddie, airline biba, baby jet airline, Omo boa. The MPP as a political party, Omo your phone. They don't respect you people. They see you people somewhere, Jimmy. And that is what they do every time. Election 2024. Eka one day miyakoto aba Paul Ademochine MPP for eka say omo the Ethiopia airline every UK e di aba be land eye Kumasi airport ni antigrom ha sa plane land e na ebi aba biem de bia me ka kire me nuano asantefo say MPP omuhu se mu bi mu agimi ne enti kroma last day to elections Paul Adomo Kwasia mpanyi a ne nan se kokohwede o nenam Ghana a ne yere Exim Bank former manager na akodi ne yere a aworede gu no Paul Adomo Chebeka kire mu say Ethiopia airline for are flying from UK to Ghana a regular flight. Emma, minuanoma santifo ni bi di matem. Se Kevin Taylor Kwasia mpanyi na Kevin Taylor den and on pass santifo atem. Asa meka kire mu say MPP ni Paul Adomo Chebeka omo hu santifo ni bi se mu ye nkurasefo. Na mu agimi na omo de pemu vote. But nyame on chade, nyame on pebone. Asantefo nyansafo no to tia MPP because asantefo nyansafo mu nim nyansa ne hu say MPP for omo agimi omo mu asantefo. Mi busamo Sa Ethiopia airline na yesi a fly free Gatwick ebedu eye Kumasi airport no sa airline when was the last time that airline came back to Kumasi? Because omu asantefo se mumu bi mu agimi MPP no omu mbumo MPP ni asantefo dodo le say party de twabo fruma enti Kwasia asem bia mo be mene eni ti no mo da ho yam sa. But the good news is that the NDC led by John Mahama Wasuma Okujato Ablakwa, he should go out there and have conversations. He should go and talk to the people with expertise. Omo maye bibda. No musa say send na moye amodie no and around the world. Emirates Airlines, ultimate airline bia sebio eye papa chen Emirates. Inti ende John Mahama Asma Okujato say, "Uni omu nkodi nkomo. Share ideas with them. Let them tell you how they do it. And let us see if we can put together a national airline. And no na John Mahama episode ye this year or person or the Ghana Airways esaba back. Me de bia meka me say so unim aircraft mua, unim plane mua. The plane na the Falcon na president Richino say ye smarter. The Ghana military say ye very smarter. That plane we need to change it now. That Falcon na ye president Timina Ekobano. Sana na do Ekufuado mo sankenya Jimmy Ekufuado omo ejimi a na nka time a eya Falcon started say a develop problems no na nka this Ekufuado ko rent jet na do Ekufuado could have taken that Falcon in to change it to get a top up to buy a more advanced Falcon for the president. But you see, they wanted to make money out of you people. Normally some way Jimmy. Ekufuado decided say instead of him taking the Falcon in, because this Falcon the last designs in Ebinie. Akaka Krebina, this design is obsolete. Ebini Hobiem. So why didn't Ekufuado the MPP? And you know say, okay, and China sa presidential flight to plane we know. Aqua out, I outmoded. Why didn't they take it in and say they want to substitute? Say difference between it is better than going to buy a whole new jet that will cost us billions. In Ekufuado ni mnyansa. Nanka Falcon now say or koye di ye or they are France ye ko Pentinia and so the Falcon go back to the Falcon guys and say this plane is almost out, this plane is almost obsolete. We want you people to take it in and then give us an advanced one so that we pay a little bit of the difference to get a new airline for the president. But the people from Jiminti, they wanted to make money out of you, so he decided to rent a jet. Mamika bibinchiro. Sa jet ne Ekufuado renting no. Sa an hour no. It was more than that. Yeah. So all person will publish a document each year. Ekufuado was paying over 30,000 euros an hour for a year's flight now or renting and na a year issue a shower woman. But they did not come to help you Ghanaians. MPP as a political party, Ekufuado, Bawumia, they don't care about you people. Omo hu musam ye cash cow. Peace for moti ase. Omo hu musam ye cash cow. Ma say ebusua kuruwa. Sana MPP tirimu no, sana mu hu Ghana for. Ghana yet say ebusua kuruwa. Omo nu say ho no mobetam sika poduo no koye ekobo omo bra. Into omo nya power, it is all about stealing from you. Because ankenim nyansa. Anka at this point, we should have a new presidential jet. Go and do your own checks. The Falcon President Timuno, it can drop any day. A plane. The design here, the model is not in existence again. They don't manufacture. So all that we'll be doing every time and say, every day, Biano, we will have to take it to France and go and repair it. Why don't we take this presidential jet, take it to the Falcon people and say, it is almost close to the end of this plane's life. Why don't we bring it in before it gets to that point where we cannot take it back. Because right now, when you take it back, you can pay the difference and get a new private jet for the president. Why are we going to sit there? Why are we going to sit for the plane to just get out of the system? A whole new billions for a plane. Abra, sika yakofa koto plane for say 100 billion. We will end up you spending 30 billion for a new jet that is more updated and more advanced than this one. But that is just by the way. It was just something I'm telling the government. They should think about it. More now my plane way so out of fashion. Let me say it that way. Now yasako for sika for fro. I got a fresh plane. I bring to the way I just something more advanced than this. Until let's not play with this. The NDC government, you know, they are thinking deep. They are being very, very proactive. They are thinking about you and I. It is all again now, Shamia. This is not just a 4-year idea. This is a 42-year agenda. This is a 42-year agenda. We should not underestimate the NDC 4-year. Right now, see a Kenya Boom, near supporting a byway, near supporting John Mahama, near supporting the 42-year agenda. The NDC will get us a national airline. Yeah, mistake near you NDC. A DBA Ecoswa Yeniajin MPP for Bombaseno. Say a mistake. Na say ye kase Kwasia bi kasa ye pe MPP mesi nkofo we say omunya opportunity bi ba ombetieti. Let's think, let's be smart a little bit. Let's start reasoning quickly. Let's start trying to, consolidate. Nyoma bebre oha ye betum dia ye save Ghana. We need a national airline and also the presidential jet. We need to look at it. Let's go trading. Yankoye trading, Yankoye a more advanced, a more updated airline. Nyafambre president. Because sa plane yakoto anya Mahama dia. Sa Mahama niwa president bi obe use. This plane is too old. Sa plane na model president it is too old. Take it in and trade it in. Mube tia difference kakra, you get a new plane. Mamont na ma plane no. Company ninka say they cannot take it back because ayadadado. This is the time you people have to start thinking. Media, the little I know is what I'm talking to you about. So this goes to the president. This goes to the military because the Ghana Falcono, the Ghana military, it's under the national security. It is under your control. So the Ghana military, the hierarchy, you should sit down and start looking at this. This is a national security issue. So I'm talking to the military. I'm talking to the military. You are supposed to consider these things because you person the next 10 years, or 3 years or 4 years. Obi mekanche say you play the way you see a part, you been taught it's young to play dying. And this is the time for you people to trade it in. Take that plane in, pay a little bit of the difference, and get a modern plane for the president. It's simple as that. All right. Now, this is another story we need to talk about. Me catch them from the beginning say the MPP as a political party, and the last time I catch them say they are doing everything possible with Boahen case way to just distract the system. Makacha say Boahen or a cromfo. Makacha said the Attorney General, the NIB, boy and I a friend Ben Ansa, they need to arrest that boy and put that boy before court. Boahen sika we nyina Ben Ansa ne nim bibia sika nyina hye. Boahen ne yere one Ben Ansa omo nim bibia sika nyina. Boahen bibia de cars hye nyina Ben Ansa nim. Ben Ansa Boahen na ne boss NSB. So do not underestimate me intelligence and make a chiro. Pick the Ben Ansa guy up. Ben Ansa na oyemi junior or Preseko or a cromfo. Ben Ansa made the pictures at so many times. The Attorney General, the NIB, you have to pick Ben Ansa up. Oh, pick Ben Ansa, this fool is going down. Boahen cast will real organ in Yina, Chrono boy, Ben Ansa knows every single one of them. Because on an NSBO, Chrono Boahen way boy in Yina. And let me tell you people, the MPP almost has something interesting. And time I do Boahen we have some to buy, they try to separate Boahen bina na our Jubilee House na or finance minister na ya pamo no ana ye change no from this guy. This guy, on this side, Boahen, they are cousins. They are cousins. And nobody can tell me, say, they are not cousins. Sa Boahen way, ne papa. Sa boy way, Boahen na no Jubilee House, no. Or no, ne papa Boahen, they raise this sa boy way up. Where ne papa nuya any Boahen na owe Kufado abemune pamono no. Kromfona okwaje bribe na anase no. This guy, that is his cousin, his direct cousin. Sa Kwawe, Boahen na no Jubilee House, ne papa de raise Kwawe, or tena omunchen, on ne raise omo. They are family. Mameka bibicho, let me decode everything. To the Attorney General, to the NIB. Mameka nchiro. Time na Kwawe signing deals ni nyina ewo NSB. Any Ghana Water Company. Who was the finance minister? It is a steady Boahen. Sika wedi nyina check time na oya sa corrupt practices no. That Boahen who was sacked from the Jubilee House MPP, sorry, finance minister no. He was the finance minister. He was signing the documents for this guy to get the money cleared. Mon connect here ohun. Mama njujo mu nchiro. Mr. P, Mr. S, get me that Boahen's picture. Oh, sir, Boahen we. Okoshe NSB no. Na mu busa se. Na mu busa se. Den otumi nya sika saa. Time na owo Boahen no oye NSB no. Den na otumi enya saa sika no. Let me tell you what was happening. Because the national security or budget, you know, it has to be sanctioned by the finance minister. And send the national security just ask no. Enti sa guy we ne cousin na Boahen na oye finance minister. Enti sa o calculate years na. Time a guy we area sa sika ni nyina no. Who was the one signing everything off? It was Boahen na no Jubilee House no. He was acting as the minister. He was the minister of finance. So he was the one signing all the documents for this guy to clear the monies. Into the now say they will discuss it, and then he will say, bring the documentations. I am the finance minister. I will sign it off. It is not just him. The way he was able to access money, it was because the finance minister then, who was his cousin, or who is still his cousin, was the one signing off every single Charles Boahen. Yes. Mokai Charles Boahen. Mr. P, get me the picture. I'm fan chiromo. Itimono, the air question, you don't really know what is happening. The AC or Ghana no, NPP, Omokaba no, you have no idea. Charles Boahen only this guy. He was the finance minister. Mr. P, Mr. S, get me the exact year that this guy was finance minister and was made the minister. Now, Ghana for IDB. Let me connect something. Not Ghana for IDB. Yeah, you see, I'm sure. Let me put this guy here. And let me put this guy down here. I'm sure my DB. Now, sir, Charles Boahen, Mr. P, get me the timelines. I'm sure year, sir, Charles Boahen, not on the share Ghana Sika Samso. Sanko for me, no me cousins. Charles Boahen, ne papa and the rezi sir Boahen ya chini no, Kwabena Boahen. Na ne papa mo omu ye nuafo. Ensi Kwabena Boahen, or ne Charles Boahen mo na tena na Charles Boahen ne papa ni Boahen na or contest MPP no. They are close cousins. Now this is how Kwabena Boahen enya access to Ghana's money. Into a creative idea no. Or creative no catch the cousin. You are the finance minister. Sign this off. Because one, the NSB is under the national security. And it said Charles Boahen as signing Sikadi Amana. Nobody will question Charles Boahen. So what was happening was that it was just a connection. Inti Adebia Odebato, thank you very much. So Charles K. Boahen, this guy, obeye a year 2017 to 2022. Now a deputy finance minister. Now a deputy minister of state for finance. Edi Charles Boahen from 2017 to 2022. Now a deputy minister of state. Deputy minister of state for finance. So you saw it. And from 2017 to 2022, no, he was the one signing everything off for Kwabena Boahen. Sankanya, majority of you nankamuni my dear friend NSB, National Security Bureau. You people did not know until I made Ghanaians know say it will be a friend NSB. changing it. Majority of you people didn't know. Mature connection, no technology. After what you say, in the Charles Dubois, and the Cobre Dubois, they are cousins. And Charles Dubois, and a initiative, Biama Cobre Dubois. And they also say, create it, bring the documentations. It's under national security. I'll sign it off. It is sa chrono akwawe a boy in Yinano. On Charles Dubois, they teamed up and because he knew, say, or no, under national security, no, nobody was going to question him. Nobody was going to question him, say, where did you get the money? How was the money coming in? Because the question here is, why not airman sa access to that money? To be getting access to that money. I then on the Biano or co finance ministry, yes, Simon is on Kojiskawi. I then Obian scrutinize Yakwawi because the person who was signing for him was Charles Edubuahin. Now you get it. Now Yambra Kobna Edubuahin story. So today something happened in court and the Oba court. Now, sa Kobna Edubuahin we no the lawyer ene attachia. MBB for pa hey. Omunim se Ghana for ejimi o. Attachia obi anim attachia akwa ni tise achim police. Attachia koda eye housing ministry. Mene kede de Japan to kwa nyina start attachia. Kronphobia ni attachia nse. Enya attachia ne kacha say Ekufuado ba besi Ekufuado estate. Ekufuado estate anyway. Attachia nya no be ga so ye ba besi Ekufuado estate 2,000 houses 30,000 sa Ekufuado estate anyway. Achim for no dodo no because they are lazy no they all say they are lawyers. I know them all. Majority of Achim for men are lazy. That when I say Achim ni be maybe a company after ba. Omu nyina say lawyers. Manson. Obekodomu court. I am offer Ekufuado send papa a lawyer. And Ekufuado papa so a lawyer. And attach Beka send papa a lawyer. Achim for no more politics mu nyina Beka send papa a lawyers. Omu ye lazy chain bibia. We Achim for men 10. 2 pe and they are hardworking. 8 nyina lazy and they all want to be lawyers. Oh, you bet manso na madare. Oh, litigation and the obwa. Kokot okohwe. Lawyer bi obehia bi alisi tuma efin bi Achim ni. Amudi omu person be adwuma. The ben out is say Achim ni be company ma ya fa nipa wom. Busa ho baako. The ben and I sorry it is say Achim ni we be a company o we dey wafa nipa 2,000 what be that be okwa obia papa a lawyer and the man maame and na maame so de be man no enti esia no omo de obia manson kwa de bia mbe so bubu obi gini sikadi de bia risk go domre de bia na kutakuta files omo ni matuntum kro no kwa. That is what Achim people do. Enti Achim for no so ye mu mema 10 18 page juma 2 pe and a page juma 18 on page man so obi ase obeso kwa lawyer minim dia make kire mo for money to for na mo check here but mo for money to form na mo nya analysis no you understand. Now this is the story I wanted us to discuss. State rearrests Kobna Edubuahin on fresh charges linked to a Ghana Water Limited contract moments after he was granted bail in the 49 million Ghana city cybersecurity procurement scandal. In Takwawe and the court. You court you're granting the bail because when you say or ye BB or interfere with the investigations. Witnesses are not Attorney General. Some questions no na on na mechire etuetu sika na eche no and a court remanded no for how many for a week. Intended the back court or appear court. Ye can't ask everywhere na opie na yedan yesade ne kona na yesachi ni ku adan water Ghana Water Company or say a deal wo ho. Enti eno so no ye de eno so charge abono ma and yesachi no. Enti ono angasa oshem nada and yesa abono another charge. Enti remember Attorney General the first press conference I'll be a second one or ye emphatic ka say Kobna Edubuahin charges somebody abono no about water company DNA is separate from the cyber security equipment purchase one. 2 different charges. Deal now 49 million Ghana cedis no cyber security procurement breaches, no, and near one. And Ghana Water Company deal no acquire no, and near one. So why would anyone in their right senses say the Attorney General is confused and the Attorney General has not finished the first case and that he's going after the guy again? The Attorney General doesn't have to finish the first case. The Attorney General has to, at the end of the day, make sure say evidence are when and was set of filing the case. It is a deep bako and Attorney General be charging 10 cases. Attorney General has the right to charge the person 10 cases, 10 charges to so. And you cannot stop the Attorney General from doing that. Echire unimi nyansa na obeka se adentina edubu ahijina court for cyber security crimes. Now the same time no ya charge no for at the end of the day the Ghana Water Company contract bia osako sign dubious. Echire wejimi echire one pass law school. Echire it is a Polaromo call law school one pass and obeka say this is a witch hunt. This is clear. It happens all over the place. Now mama chawa debi inti ende komne Boahen Opie free quarter, yes, I didn't question man, yes, I chain no, and yes, I handcuffs good inside, and yes, I didn't question double salansa. Now, shall I be? Won't say, me catch them say. Attachia and the assemble free anwaba. Assemble free attachia anwaba ni any. Pizza for Muntieme, or say, attachia or no ene ye Boahen, Kobena Boahen lawyer, Eurade Yankupo. Gane muefu atachia nankasa nkasa also de okojelu atachia nankasa segleme housing onu ankasa nkasa also okojelu onu se onu oba be defend obi achim police no nie hweniti kronfobia ne nse atachia hweniti ni tisa achim police kronfobia ne nse dampare committee no motie no hwe dampare nsem no atachia se on one pene ema committee report na ba bontene atachia oni hweniti ni tisa achim police. Attaching himself, he needs to serve jail term. I was saying, Kabani Cross, see, make us think here, children. Or no attaching in your tour. I'll be at 200 so because or no be defend you be. Now, Muntia send me attaching a can in the piece that for me, Masum, maybe kind of bro for my kind of tree. Attaching say, if push comes to shove, Kobena Boahen should have no choice but to divulge top national security secrets to defend himself. Please for what you say. Attach ya say the clients are a Kobena Boahen Kromfono. Or see, say no mamu ding. Na the client ni wudi onye. Na ne ho papa na. The client ni option bia say. Oh ta was swear say you forward you national security. The obehu, the obete, I was say a yakukuomun nsema so ba bontene a say wotia anase wotia sambra o say jeli o say attach ya say ne client no say mu ya din na ohu de onya no kura ene nsem bia wadi ntia di ntam e de Ghana constitution aka no obeka na bontene. That is even a crime. Say me catch them. It won't memos be na or trophy jail say or memos wait you know some memos na it was just to intimidate the Attorney General. On say and omanga sabeka or send the client e Boahen no say see na chire so na mu den na ohun say obekọ jail na ohun say na asabo nya da and the onim as national security personnel wedding tam constitution amana so say oka sansem na e wo say do tufia so the client ne beka, meaning he is ready for his client to commit another crime in addition to the crime that he is facing or the charges that he is facing. This is a lawyer kromfo wodi nyansa, because it's going to that point where he cannot defend the guy. Attaching himself Kobena Boahen was sika bi da ho or gibiedi onim say Kobena Boahen beko jail then now lawyer to be gina bonteka say ai they adene ko ne de emu ya din na say me client no hu de onye na ehun ni say e de obeko jail dia and the secret o gina obeka na sa no dey threaten wine, because your client knows the law. You find the national security. Na OG pays akese. Na or hide under national security to make money, no. The reason was that na there was a mra where the one say the obero national security be onka. It is on one mra no na say and also obeka because obeko jail. So obeko jail 20 years ya the another 20 years beka ho. Muntie attachia hediti the teacher achim police.
It was unfortunate that it leaked, because the letter was intended for the National Security Coordinator, in which he was trying to let him know that where he is, national security matters are being raised. And I mean, he should come to terms with it. That's what he was trying to do. He was not saying that he's afraid to, defend himself, but he's saying that they are pushing him in areas of national security. And when pushed to come to shore, he has to defend himself. And somebody will turn around and why is a national security intelligence officer trying to bring into the public domain national security matters when he's sworn an oath? So you swear an oath, the national security will not come to your aid, so you go to jail. That will be unfortunate. It will be a tragedy that cannot be calculated. So that was the intent of the letter. The letter was not supposed to come to the public domain. He wrote to the coordinator, the successor national security coordinator, to look into the matters which, unfortunately, Attorney General and Yoko are pushing. Are they pushing national security matters in the public domain? And if he should respond to those matters, are they not going to turn around that he has breached his oath of secrecy and the rest of them? You can't slap a man twice. It's unfair.
Lawyer Tati, are you suggesting that when you use your own phrase, when push comes to shove, he will divulge national security secrets to defend himself?
He has no choice, because why should a man be found guilty when he's innocent and when he's dealing with national security matters? So when a man is faithfully helping national security to have the sanity of the nation, why should he go through what he's going through? I thought national security will look into these matters and probably have a good conversation with Yoko and the Attorney General that you are treading on slippery slope. And that's where we are. It's a very dangerous path we are doing. Nobody will be ready to serve national security. If he's serving the national security and there's a regime change, I mean, they'll bring you to court. You come and explain how.
This is a lawyer or defend you be. Or say I didn't know be a national security. Na abain ehwehwe ni nsem. Enti ende no per attachments na adwene no. Ewurade Nyankopon Ghana pa Kwasia bi etumi lawyer. Per attachment na adwene mu no. So be adwuma national security na obokro no kra yenja no nko. Ono attachment 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 na adwene mu no. Wakofa lawyer obokro no ye be chewatum attachment your politician attachment etina aban mu attachment se ontia se ono ne client no ye dwuma national security ena ende aban ewu se wabokro no ena aban adina ko gina court so ontia se adenti na obi ye dwuma national security a ye de na be gina court we ye panyini attachment akra edin attachment edin ede na ma attachment edin. These are the kind of people omote Ghana in some hunu na yamoma parliament 20 years na ne tiki sa chim Kwasia samunkoa bra kroma behwe FBI bosses ye de omugina ensama no buso omonsam CIA bosses ye de omugina court ebuso omonsam na akwawe wo NSB National Signal Bureau na ye busa na no asem Attorney General kuta evidence to show say ejuma waye no wabokro no a wo se wonti ase nti omo national security na me busa obi a question nti omo ntena ho na omo ndi esika nse na embokro no atachia uti achia atachia wadwen achia mo na mo sei kuro mu sei muntumi ntina eye North Korea ye be chichire mo kon de aboduabu. How can this be a statesman? How can this person say I used to be a lawmaker? I used to be in parliament. People should respect me. Where you know, they are just there to take some of the money. Now we do case kakraka say down us also kofa attaching. She kasa a free attaching no moba. Say leaked memos was to advise current National Security Coordinator to draw attention to AG and Yoko that they are on a slippery path. It's memos no free. And free jail by say Edu Boahen achro members bi no, they were using that to intimidate the system. Eno nko akeke no kire sa atachia na adwene achia. So the memos was not to basically tell any truth though. The memos was to intimidate the Attorney General. The memos was to intimidate Yoko for them to back off. Na eye akwawe Kwadwo Boahen enya no hundidim. How can you make such a statement? You are a lawyer defending a criminal. You have taken a stand to say because the panejuma oyenti intende no national security obiya ejuma national security we are not supposed to question them. So how are we going to check the system? Because the President of the Republic said occur against Emrana yet to be impeached. The Chief Justice, she went against the law, she has been suspended. The Speaker of Parliament, if he goes against the law, Parliament can find a way to make sure he is also suspended or impeached or even removed. It's a national security person who has been found, say he's involved in criminality. After the Attorney General did his investigations, the Yoko department did their investigations. They came to that conclusion through investigations. Any witnesses are interrogating say there is a case that this guy has stolen from Ghana. Why would it say cap? Ebekache Ghana for say, why are we putting this guy on trial and that Oyejumo national security? Some questions say what could be doing? Some in some way, why need to say achim police and Kwasia samon kwa oko kanu bubuofu where do you penyini share some oka adia we okay anka young lawyer been a better team sukaya anka no patutu to on twini se obegina ebekeka Kwasia sem you don't know the profession, you have been here, you have to study the law, you have to study us, you have experience Kwasia sem oka atachia na adwene achia. Now mama njuja bibi munchira mo PZ for stay with me mamu ko baby a nsam wo ho